Hey everyone, I am here with my weekly favorite slash monthly May favorites. I have a lot of products that I used all month, and I have some that are newer, like I've had for a week and a half, so that's why it's kind of my weekly favorites combined. Also, I have a combination that has worked really well as far as, you know, combating the hot weather and oiliness on my face. As you know, I was in Hawaii, so it was very humid there, and I kind of had to play around with what I had and a few things that I purchased, and I think I found a really great combination to keep my foundation looking really fresh all day without it sliding off my face. So I'm going to just start, I guess I'll just start with that. So a combination that I am absolutely in love with, and I found that it has worked amazingly. And I know some of you may say, oh, that is way too many products for the summer, like that's too high maintenance. But honestly, if you want your makeup to last all day, what's an extra 5 to 10 seconds to apply one extra product? It's really not that big of a deal. So here's kind of what I've been doing, what I did the whole time I was in Hawaii, and what I've done since I've been back that has helped immensely on keeping my makeup looking really fresh, not oily, not shiny, and not sliding off my face, because it is already like 98 degrees out today and it is only 12:30 in the afternoon, so it's crazy. So the first thing that I do after I moisturize, I take a little bit of this NYX Pore Filler, which you could pick this up at Ulta, nyx.com, cherryculture.com I'm sure has it as well. I got mine at Ulta, and I use the smallest amount, like a very small amount, and I just use this on my nose because that's where my pores are, so I put that over my nose. I would say this is highly comparable to Benefit's Professional, but like half the cost. So try to get it at Ulta when they have a buy one get one half off sale. So I take this, I just put a little bit over my pores. That's my first step, and that just kind of fills in my pores, gives a seamless like canvas, like a nice smooth canvas to work with. So this is definitely a favorite Professional, or the Pore Filler. Very comparable to the Benefits Professional. So after you apply the Pore Filler, and that's only if you have issues with pores. If you don't, you can skip that step. Then you take some sort of anti-shine product. So I really like the X Out Shine Control, but I also picked this up and I used this in Hawaii. And it's the NYX Shine Killer. And you take probably about a pea-size amount and you put it in the areas that are oily. So for me, I put it along my forehead, down my T-zone, a little bit on my chin, and kind of right in here. That's where I stick this product. So you can choose one or the other. If you have a product you like, you can use that instead. So I really love this Shine Killer. So you can use either of these. So you put that in your T-zone and it dries. Then you take your setting spray, whatever setting spray you have. For me, that was the Scandinavia setting spray, or I think I took with me the little small Urban Decay All-Nighter spray. Spritz this on your face. And then you take your primer, and this is where I think the combination really works well. I used the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer, and I think this is the key because when I do this whole routine without this primer, it doesn't have the same effects. Like today, I did not use it. I used that Gal Brightening Primer, and I find that I'm a little bit shiny. When I use this, I find I don't need to touch up at all throughout the day. So this is just a small Clean Slate Poreless Primer from Tarte. They have a larger size. This came in a small little kit, but I did purchase the full size of this. So you put your primer on, and then the foundation that I find this works the best with is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation. This is in light medium, and this is just amazing. But here's the thing. I know a lot of you have said, oh, I can't wait to see you talk about this because I can't get it to work for me. The key is you have to have this brush. I have used it with a flat top kabuki brush from Sigma. I've used it with a round top kabuki from Sigma. I've used it with the Beauty Blender. I've used it with my fingers. I do not like the way it applies with anything but this brush. Something about this brush makes it go on just amazingly. So this is the only brush I will use with this foundation, and it honestly gives you the most perfect coverage, the most flawless looking face, and it stays put all day. But you have to use this brush. If you don't use this brush, I don't think it's gonna work, because I've used about 5 or 6 different things with it and it has not worked for me. This is the only thing that works. So I do this, and then I set it with And I'm not sure if this is a key part to it. You could probably set it with any powder, but I've just been using the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder because I need to use it up. So that's what I've been using. This powder is fine. This is not my favorite, but this combination is my favorite. So it just really held up really, really well in the humidity, whereas my tinted moisturizer did not. I mean, within hours it was half of my face looked like I had no makeup on. It was just really not a good picture. So anyways, loving that combination. It's going to be my go-to combination for the summer. It doesn't feel heavy. I don't know. I might wear a lot of makeup to some of you. So I don't know. It's just my personal preference. I enjoy wearing makeup. It doesn't bother me to wear foundation when I'm on vacation. To me, it's just such a part of my routine that it seems weird for me not to wear makeup. So that's just my personal preference. Next, I'll show you some other things I've been loving. I've been loving my Peach Satin Dream Bouncy Blush by Maybelline, and this is what it looks like. It's just a really beautiful peach, and as I've said every time I mention these, the brush that I use is, you could use the flat top kabuki brush from Sigma, or a cheaper alternative is the Real Techniques buffing brush, and I just stipple it in and then apply it to my cheekbones, and it has plenty of pigmentation. I don't really understand why people say these aren't pigmented. It's probably because you're not applying them correctly, in my opinion. So yeah, I really, really love this. A blush that I found that I really like, actually there's a couple. This one I've had for a few weeks now. This is in Sunset, and it's by Sonia Kashuk, and it's a really, really pretty peach color, like a peachy orange, and it has a little bit of gold shimmer in it. It's just really, really pretty. I think it's a great for the spring, summertime. I guess we're kind of into summer now. Great for the summertime, just gives you that really pretty pop to your cheek, and the gold reflex is really, really pretty. So I love this color. My go-to bronzer, even though I'm doing the weekly makeup basket, my bronzer that I found that I liked the most this month was the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Not only does it smell delicious, I just love the way that it looks as far as contouring. I know a lot of people that are like a little bit darker than me say this is too dark for them. I don't know. I think that it works perfect with my skin tone. So yeah, this works for me, but I love it. Highly recommend this as a bronzer, contour. It's great. And I know if you think this is too dark, there is a lighter version called like milk chocolate. So great bronzer. Highly, highly recommend it. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. I'm just kind of grabbing stuff. Here's a blush. I purchased this while I was in Hawaii. It's the Tarina Taratino blush palette. And I got this because Percy and Pink and Miss Kristen 321 talked about a color called Parasol, which I thought was gorgeous, and that is in this palette, which is this color right here. The colors that I bought it because of Parasol, but the funny thing is the colors that I've been using, here's Parasol, and I've been using these two colors the most, and I really love them. And that's what they look like. Just really, really pretty, kind of like a coral and then like a peachy color. And they look so beautiful on the cheeks. They blend really nice. They just have really, really nice payoff, and I believe that this palette was $45. You can purchase the blushes individually, but I think they're $25. So for $20 more, you could get 4 colors, and they're really, really pretty. Then the next thing I'll talk about is eyes. Actually, I have one more face product. Another face product is the Benefits What's Up. I held out on this for so long because I loved my high beam, but I really love this. It's a highlighter, and one end has the highlighting product, which looks like, whoops, this is what it looks like. It's like a little stick form that rolls up, and then it has a little sponge to kind of blend it out. I don't use the sponge, so to me, I don't really care about the sponge much, but the highlighting product is really pretty, and I apply it. That's what it looks like. See how gorgeous that is? It's kind of like a champagne color. I apply it the same way I apply all my highlighters with a brush like this. I just kind of tap it in there and then brush it along my cheekbones. And it's just really, really pretty. I love this. It's just gorgeous. So, been loving this for a cream highlighting product. And then I think that's all for face. Yeah. So then for eyes, my go-to primer for the last few weeks has been the Laura Mercier eye primer in Wheat, and I got this in like I think a 500 point perk back a long time ago. I think I was still blonde when I got it. It's a doe foot applicator, but it's just a flesh toned primer, and I really love the consistency of it. Here it is right there. It blends really nice. My eyeshadow stays put. It's just a great alternative to like a MAC paint pot, Urban Decay Primer Potion, any of those, because it is flesh toned. So it conceals any like veining or purpleness on your eyelids. So I highly recommend checking it out. I've never heard anybody talk about this before, so recommend that. Also, for your eyes, I've been loving the primer by Tarte. It's just a white primer you put on before you put on your mascara, and I feel like it really takes your lashes to that other level. Like it really separates them. I feel like it lengthens them. I feel like my lashes look so much longer and fuller when I use this. So I use this every single day before I apply my mascara, and I only use it on my top lashes. And then two mascaras, I used this the whole time that I was in Hawaii. It's the Voluminous Waterproof Mascara, and this is by far my favorite mascara ever. The combination of these two is like magic for your eyelashes. It is, your eyelashes look long and they look thick and they look separated and beautiful. Like this combination is just amazing. It's my favorite combination of mascara right now. The Tarte primer with the waterproof version of the Voluminous. It held my curl, it just did great things, and it really wasn't that difficult to wash off. I didn't find it was any more difficult to take off than normal mascara or non-waterproof mascara. Then for my bottom lashes, I've been loving my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but it has this little tiny wand, but this is so perfect at getting all of those little lashes down on your lower lash line, and I think it was only $10. I'm going to keep the wand when this mascara runs out and use this with my other mascaras just because the wand is so nice at getting all of those lashes. I guess I'm on to lips now. So the last stuff is lips. I got this little sugar lip treatment from Fresh. This came with the Sephora Sun Kit, and I have really been enjoying this. It's very moisturizing. I put it on every morning. I still have quite a bit left, and I use it every day. It smells like lemon, and I just find it really does moisturize my lips really nicely. I probably would never go buy the full size of it, but I'm really enjoying it, and if you want to invest in a good chapstick, I guess I would recommend it. I personally would never spend the money on that, but that's just kind of my opinion on a chapstick, but I really love it. I mean, I see why people would buy it. I just personally probably won't. Here are two lipsticks that are new to me. I've had them for since the starting of the week, so they're kind of more of a weekly favorite. They're new from the Maybelline porcelain line, I believe, and they're like these pastel lipsticks, and they're gorgeous. The first, if you want just like an amazing nude, kind of like a concealer type nude, which surprisingly this actually doesn't look bad on me. So that's saying something, because I don't think I look really good with that really light pale lip. But I can actually pull this off. This is in Smooth Taupe, and this is a very nude. You probably won't even see it on my hand. It's right there. But it is so gorgeous. It's very smooth. It smells like, you know, drugstore lipstick, but oh well. The color is gorgeous. So skip out on your MAC expensive concealer lipsticks, and I highly recommend picking this up. It is limited edition, so go get your hands on it. It's in Smooth Taupe. And to top over it, because it is kind of light, I like to put a little bit of gloss over it. So the one I've been loving over it is Baby Blossom by L'Oreal, and it's these little ones here, and they smell really good. They kind of smell like baked goods, like sweet, something sweet. And they're really opaque, but the combination is really nice. That's what it looks like over it. Just kind of gives it more of a peachy pink tone to it, but I do wear it alone as well, and I still love it. Another one from their line is called Flawless Fuchsia, and it's not like your typical fuchsia you'd think of a bright pink. It's more kind of a soft lilac color, and that's what it looks like. And I would say this is probably, definitely you could wear it on its own, but you could put a little bit of, you know, sparkly pink gloss or something over it, but I just think it's so pretty. The color is just gorgeous. It's just a really bright pastel kind of lavender. And then this is probably not going to be any surprise to any of you, but in Hawaii, the only thing I wore was these. Were these? Yeah. These are the Just Bitten Kissable Lip Stain Balms from Revlon that I did a whole video on, raving, and I'm so impressed and in love with these. So these are the 4 that I pretty much only wore. The first is in Cherish, and these are also my 4 favorite. So here's Cherish. It is, if you haven't seen that other video, I'll link it down below. There's Cherish. It's gorgeous, just beautiful mid-tone pink. Then there is Lovesick, which is a great fuchsia. These are moisturizing. They stay on all day. This one is Sweetheart Valentine. I guess I forgot to say Valentine at the end of it last time, but it is Sweetheart Valentine. It's a little bit more of a brighter kind of corally pink. And then Honey, which is a beautiful mauve-y natural color right there. So these are beautiful. I love them. I'm highly impressed with them. I think that they are just amazing. I was never a fan of the stains, but these lip stain balm things, they last all day, and they're not, I don't find them drying. And you know, when I go to take my makeup off at the end of the day, you know, there's still remnants of it stained on my lips, which is great because then I don't have to keep applying it, and it does come off with makeup remover, so no need to feel like your lips are going to be stained forever. Alright, so then for my YouTube favorite of the month, I'm just going to name one. She's been subscribed to me since the very beginning because she actually won my 100 subscriber giveaway, so you can tell that that's been a while. That was back in like October, November, or something like that. So she's been with me from the beginning, and now she started making videos, and I'm so glad because it's so nice to kind of put a face to the YouTube username, you know. And so she started doing videos maybe a month or so ago, and it's just so nice to be able to actually see her and talk to her more and be able to comment on her videos. And she's a makeup junkie like I am. So that is Mrs. Lola Lynn, and I will link her channel down below so you could go check her out. She's absolutely amazing. So just go show her some love and tell her I sent you. And yeah, I think that you guys will love her just as much as I do. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your May favorites were. If you've tried any of these products that I mentioned, let me know how you like them. And I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys!